Hello again, and thank you for returning to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a little gift and not make you wait till the end to get the ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and give them to you now, just in case you might want to be brave enough to pause this and actually make it with me. Everybody get that? Okay, good. So now that we have that, this is going to be a recipe that is, it's for pie crust. It's universal because I'm going to be making a cherry pie, so I'm going to be using sugar this time. But if you wanted to make a savory crust, you could just take the measurement for the sugar, cut the sugar out, and add your variants of ingredients as long as it's the same amount as what the sugar is. So you can make it sweet or savory. So for starters, I'm going to take 2 cups of all-purpose flour and mix 2 teaspoons of sugar. Since we want it for a cherry pie, we don't want a savory crust. Okay. And we have a half a teaspoon of salt. Now here's where you get the flakiness. Because after you mix those ingredients, you're going to take 1 pound of lard or Crisco. You could actually even use bacon fat if you can get 1 cup bacon fat to make this recipe. I'm going to use Crisco this time. Slippery. Okay, now after you put your Crisco in there, it's probably time to roll up your sleeves because you might get a little dirty. And we're just going to incorporate all of the flour, the sugar, the salt that we put in into the Crisco. It's going to become flaky. Don't worry about it if it's a little dry at the first, because it will get better, trust me. I mean, the dough may start out like your dad's dad jokes, you know, dried out and boring. But trust me, this will be what you want on the bottom of everything in your future. And now that all of the water has been mixed into the dough, this is what it should look like. Yes, it's still really sticky, but that's all good because we're going to let it sit. And what you got to do is you got to take some, well, I kind of dirtied up the wrong hand, but here we go. You take some plastic wrap. I never liked this shit. After I get muffin and pie crust and everything all over it, you're going to take the ball of pie crust and you're going to sit it in the middle. Now this, you know what? That towel just don't like me tonight. You can take your gloves off, and we're just gonna wrap this dough ball just like that. And we're gonna set it in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. And now that the dough or the pie crust has set in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours, stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how I'm going to use this particular crust. But like I said before, this crust can be altered in some very minor ways to where you can use it for a turkey pot pie, a chicken pot pie, a pecan pie, little tarts and muffin tins if you want it, or what I like the most, a nice cherry pie. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you're not missing out on any of the recipes that are coming down the line.